Right, arithmetic first off. 70, if the pen's working. 78.2 plus 6.99. So when I'm laying it out, make sure decimal points are in line. This will be easier on your squared paper. You can put a 0 as a placeholder if you want to in any gaps. Add, don't forget to carry. 9 adds 2. And we should have an answer of 85.19. Number 2, we've got 700 subtract 42.67. So again, I'm going to make sure that my decimal points are in line. 6, 7, decimal point in line. So make sure you've got 0 and 4 tens, 0, 2 ones. We've got 6 tenths, 7 hundredths. Lots of stealing. So you might have done the trick where you make it 1 unit or 1 less and then do the subtraction. 9 take away 6 is 3, 9 take away 2 is 7, 9 take away 4 is 5, 6 take away 0 is 6. 657.33. You could do an inverse check and add these numbers together and we would get back to 700. Number 3, we've got short multiplication. 780 multiplied by 6. 6 times 0, anything times 0 is 0. 6 times 8 is 48, 8 tens, 400s. 6 times 7 is 42, add the 4 makes 46 to get an answer of 4,680. Question 4, I've already done my known facts. Here's some I prepared earlier. You can check your pause if you want to, and check yours against mine, because if you've got a decimal, we should have a whole number answer on this one. For 8,211 divided by 23. So once you've got accurate known facts, how many 23s are in 8? 0, remainder 8. How many 23s are in 82? Well, if I go down, 92 would be too high, so it must be 3 lots. And I can work out my remainder, 82 subtract 69. You might have done this mentally, but just to prove, it'd be 13. How many 23s in 131? And go down, 138 is too high, so it must be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 115, so 131, subtract 115. We'd have a remainder to carry of 16. And then how many 23s in 161? There's 161, so I know I'm not going to have a remainder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cameraman's just adjusting, thank you. 357. Next up, we've got question 5, which is 4/5 multiplied by 105. Now, all that means is 4/5 of. It's the same thing, of 105. I bet someone did this and was multiplying across. It's quicker to divide by the bottom times by the top. 21 times 4 is 84. Number 6, fraction, add fraction, but we've got a mixed number and we've got different denominators. So first step, turn the mixed number into an improper fraction. So I'm going to do 3 times 1 is 3, add to 5/3 added to 4/5. Now I need a common denominator. Lowest common multiple of 3 and 5 is 15. So I'm going to do 3 times 5 is 15. Whatever I've done to one, I have to do to the other. 3 times 5, so it's 5 times 5, 25/15. And to turn 5 into 15, timesing it by 3. 4 times 3 is 12. Denominator stays the same for now in addition and subtraction. Numerators, I do 25 add 12 is 37. I could leave that as my answer. It's correct. I could also turn it into a mixed number. How many 15s are in 37? It's 2 and 7/15. And then to be really clever, we need to look at the fractional part. Can we simplify it any further? We can't in this case. So 2 and 7/15. I'd be very happy with 37/15 as my answer as well. Just make sure we're happy with the common denominators. Number 7 next. So just like we did before, we've got 7/11ths of 242. So I'm just going to do 242, divide by the bottom, and then we'll times it by the top, the numerator. How many 11s in 2? 0, remainder 2. 11s in 24, 2, remainder 2. 11s in 22 is 2. And then 22 times 7, 14. 14 add 1 to get 154. Sorry. If you want to pause at any point just to compare yours to mine, it might be a good idea. If we disagree. Obviously never wrong, am I? Number 8, we've got 65% of £98. So 65% of 100. That means, so equivalent decimal 0.565, 65 hundredths. So I'm going to do 0.65 times 98. Can multiply them as if they are whole numbers. Don't forget 0 the hero. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 9 is 45. Add 4 makes 49. 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 9, 6 finger down, 54. Add the 4 makes 58. Add those together. 9 and 7, 17. 12, 13. So add the carry. Makes 6. 6, 3, 7, 0. Now my question, I had 2 decimal places, so in my answer I need 2 decimal places. My final answer with a pound sign, £63.70. Okay, we're nearly there, over halfway on the arithmetic. Pause whenever you need to. Fast forward if you know you've got these answers right. Number 9, 7/8 divided by 4. We never divide a fraction and we need to put it over 1 because it's 4 whole numbers. So we need to flip the second fraction as we turn it into a times. And then we can times across. No common factors, so I can't simplify 7/32. That's my final answer. Number 10, we've got 2.98 times 31. So lay it out as if they are whole numbers. Integers, don't forget, integer means whole number. Timesing it by 1, any number times 1 is the same number. 8 times 1, done. 1 times 9, 1 times 2, done. 3 times 8 is 24, 3 times 9 is 27, add 2 makes 29, 3 times 2 is 6, add 2 makes 8. So just make sure if you're checking yours, you've got 298 on the top row, 8,940 when we're timesing by the tens, by 3 tens, before we add 13, 12, 9. So now we've got 9, 2, 3, 8. Don't forget, we've got 2 decimal places in the question, so we need 2 decimal places in the answer to get 92.38, which if you think feels realistic. If it was 31 times 3, we'd get an answer of 93, 2 hundredths less. So I think my answer is just less than, using estimation to check. Now, number 11, we've got 8.04 divided by 100. Don't forget, Mr. DL, multiply right, divide left. So I'm dividing, I'm going to jump 2 places, because I've got 2 zeros. 0 in the gaps. So I've got 0.0804. Very little decimal number. Number 12. 3 times 6 times 9. So I'm going to do the first part there. 6 times 3 is 18 times 9. Can lay out a short multiplication. 8 times 9, 72. 9 add 7 is 16. 162. Unlucky for some, our final question. 50 subtract 2 squared. Squared times by itself, not just times by 2. Okay, it's a coincidence. 2 squared is 2 times 2.